You are wrong about the shade in Phasmophobia, and I promise this will surprise some of you. To start, let's clarify a very basic truth. Shades can interact with objects that are in the same room as you, they're just less likely to do so, at least at first. Of those interactions, you're only going to see EMF 1s or 4s while you, the ghost, and the object are all in the same room. But what if the ghost has momentarily wandered outside of the room you're in and they interact with a book right in front of you, resulting in an EMF 5? Remember, objects are radius dependent, not room bound. So don't assume it's not a shade just because you saw an EMF 5 happen unless you can confirm your radius of said object stays entirely within the room that you're in. A commonly known fact about shades is that they cannot hunt while in the same room as you, but remember the previous example? Depending on your level of crucifix, the radius might be huge, bleeding over into an unoccupied room where the ghost may potentially wander and subsequently hunt from. Also, be aware that the start of most hunts are chaotic, and the ghost may start its murderous rampage right at the threshold of the door, wandering towards you mid-blink, thus making its first visible presence in the same room as you. Players fail to assess where exactly it started, assume it was in the same room, and shades won't perform events in the same room as you, but for the same reasons listed above, this is behavioral evidence that needs to be scrutinized quite heavily. There's also some largely circumstantial ways to narrow it down to a shade. However, I'm curious, did you know the facts but not the practical applications? If so,